Hello everybody, welcome back to the Hermit's Moon. My name is Renee. I'm the creator of this channel. We are here today to do the daily energy reading for the collective. That's for all the zodiac signs. And we're just going to use this reading to try to know what energies might be available to us throughout the day and how we can make the most of them. So I've already said a blessing over the cards. I've cleared the space. Let's go ahead and get started, guys. Let's give the cards a good shuffle. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm really glad you guys found me, and I hope you'll subscribe, stick around, and check in with me daily. I'd love to hear any kind of comments on the videos, and I would just like to get to know y'all. Thanks for checking in. Okay, we have, I trust the change unfolding in my life. So are you guys feeling a shift in your lives? I know we're at the beginning of the new year still. This is a timeless reading, but right now I'm filming it the beginning of February of 2021. You'll see it when you're meant to see it, though. But is your life unfolding differently than what it was a few weeks ago, a few days ago? Have there been some changes? Change can be scary for some of us. I am someone who does not really like change that much. You know, some people thrive on it, but I like a routine. But the cards are telling us today that we need to trust in the change that is unfolding in our lives and know that we are on the right path. We're making the right choices. You're seeing this video for a reason. Just trust in the process and know that the change is good. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the cards. We're going to pull 3 different tarot cards, and I will tell you what those positions mean and how the card relates to the positions that we are going to lay down on the table here. Let's just give them a good shuffle. Okay. The 3 positions. What we need to tend to, what we need to let go of, and what we need to learn. And remember, guys, this is a reading for the collective. It's going to be very general. So if something doesn't make sense to you, don't worry about it, don't stress about it, and don't doubt the message. Just because it doesn't make sense now doesn't mean it's not going to maybe at the end of the day when you think about what you're hearing here. Okay, what we need to tend to. The world reversed. We're almost at the end of a cycle, guys, but there's still some lessons that we need to be learning. So this change that is talking about, we trust the change unfolding in my life. This card is telling us that we are still in the process of that unfolding. And just like this card says, trust in it, but just know it's going to make sense and you're going to be a better person for it. But the lessons are still there to be learned. We're not at the end of that cycle yet, but we're really, really close. Now, what we need to let go of, we have the Emperor reversed. Now, the Emperor is about structure, rules, discipline. So maybe you're being a little bit too rigid, and maybe that's why this change might be uncomfortable for you. Sometimes we have to allow for some flexibility. The Emperor energy is Aries energy as well. It's a fixed, well, no, it's not a fixed sign, I'm sorry. But the energy to me of the Emperor is all about following the rules and making sure that rules are followed. And I feel like right now the cards are telling us that we need to have a little bit of more ebb and flow. You need to be able to go with the flow a little bit, not stick to that set of rules so much, and just be a little bit more flexible. So try to embrace some flexibility. Let go of the structure of what the Emperor usually brings. And what we need to learn, we have the Ace of Cups reversed. Okay, I always say aces are blessings from the universe. And the cup suit is about our emotions. It's about love, feelings, intuition. It's reversed here. So I'm really get a feeling that we're a little bit blocked off. Maybe we're not listening to our intuition. Maybe we are not connecting with spirit and trusting in the higher power that we can call on to ask for clarity, to ask for guidance. Maybe you've been a little bit distant from that lately, or maybe you're someone who just really doesn't ever do that. It might be a good time to start a spiritual practice maybe. So the Ace of Cups is about ushering love into our lives. And this is what we might need to learn something new. That might be the lesson that we are dealing with in this world reversed, that we might need to be opening ourselves up to love and our intuition a little bit more. Let's get some clarity from the Tea Life cards. I'm going to pull several cards for each one of these. Spirit, what clarity can you give us on the cards and the position of the spread? What can you tell us? Let's focus on the world, what we need to tend to. And I'm not looking, guys, I'm just randomly pulling. Younger woman. We have Star. And Wreath. Okay, so what we need to tend to, the lessons, the cycle that we are getting ready to end, and remember, with each ending comes a beginning. So what we need to tend to around this world reversed. The first card we pulled was Younger Woman. Dealings or relationship with a younger woman. Okay, are some of you in a relationship with a woman that might be younger? This can also just be feminine energy. It may not be a woman per se, but if in a relationship, if it could be talking about the feminine partner in the relationship as well. This could be a daughter for some of you, but there could just be a younger woman coming into your life that's going to teach you some lessons or give you some information. You're going to learn something from this person, or it might be something that you might need to be teaching this person. Maybe you have a daughter that's going through a rough time, and this is a good indicator. Maybe she's towards the end of that cycle, the end of that lesson. But anyway, there's going to be a younger woman that's going to be somehow involved in this cycle around this world card. Now we have the Star card. I love it. Guaranteed success. Listen, I always say, every situation, every person that comes into our lives, it's either a blessing or a lesson. And you're always going to have guaranteed success with that. Even if it feels like a failure, the things that maybe we feel like we didn't accomplish, those were lessons that are molding us and shaping us into the person that we are. We're stronger and wiser for every single experience that we have. And these things are helping you to become the person that you were meant to be. But the blessing in it, maybe there's a blessing, a guaranteed success is always going to be a blessing for us. Now we also have the Wreath card, sorrow over a loss. Maybe some of you are dealing with a loss around you, a loved one, a friend. It could be a situation. It could be a job. Just know that you are whatever you're working through around this loss, you're getting close to having some peace around it. So I hope that gives you some encouragement today. Now the Emperor, what we need to let go of. Remember we were talking about the structure, maybe a little bit of discipline. Maybe we've been too rigid. Let's get some clarification on that, Spirit, please. We have Bridge. We have Key. And we have Bear. Okay. Let's look. Let's see. I think I pulled the Bridge card first. Okay. What we need to let go of, what we're dealing with here, successfully overcoming a problem. Be more flexible, guys, if you want to maybe come up with a solution to whatever it is that you're dealing with. When the Emperor reverse shows up, that can be a strong male figure in our lives. So some of you might have dealings with maybe an older gentleman, maybe a boss, maybe it's your father or your husband. When the Emperor shows up in my readings, it's almost always my husband. But this is successfully overcoming a problem with this person or with this energy that you're dealing with. Remember, be fluid, be more flexible, and it's going to get you further than maybe standing your ground and sticking to the rules. Now, we also had Key show up. Successful outcome to your problems. So we've got this, we're going to have some success here. Whatever it is that you're dealing with around what you need to let go of, you're at the end of the cycle. There's going to be a successful outcome for you guys. Just hang in there. Both of these cards are very positive. Now we had the Bear show up. Danger, especially in money matters. So what's going on with your money, guys? Are some of you stressing out about maybe your monthly bills, your weekly bills? This is a caution card. Watch your spending. Be careful. Make sure you're putting money back. But this isn't the time to be spending frivolously, right? And you know the structure of the emperor. The emperor is a very good business person as well. And with him being reversed here and with this bear card, I am getting a sense that somebody's not being cautious with your money and you want to get away from that. You need to change your ways a little bit, at least temporarily. You know, we all have the ebb and flow of that energy in our lives. Sometimes, you know, money is a little bit tighter than others, and this might be one of those times. So that's your caution card right here. Okay, and what we need to learn, we have the Ace of Cups reversed. So Spirit, what clarification can you give us around that reversed Ace of Cups? What do we need to learn? Okay, we have Candle. And we have Casket. And we have Teardrops. Okay, so we're talking about the lesson that we need to learn today. What are we focusing on? And we have this Ace of Cups reversed. The first card I pulled was Candle. You will be shown the way. I love the way that, you know, think about the candle lighting the way. The light is go towards that light. You hear that phrase a lot, sometimes, especially in the spiritual realm when you're talking about going to the light. But you're going to be shown the way, and you're going to be shown what it is that you need to learn in this relationship, on your spiritual path. Just hang in there. It may not be crystal clear right now. Remember, you're trusting the change that's unfolding. We're dealing with coming to the end of a cycle. You're going to be shown the way and what the lesson is in this. So just hang on. Now we've got Casket. Someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. Right? That is all over this reading, guys. What have I been saying from the get-go with this world reversed? You're at the end of a cycle. You're at the end of a situation. An ending is in sight, especially with this Casket card and that world card showing up. And we are talking about trusting the change that's unfolding in life. You know, I always say the one constant thing in life is change. And we're always constantly learning. So if it's like that Wheel of Fortune energy, when you're at the top of the wheel, enjoy the ride because things are all great. But remember, that wheel's going to turn. And eventually you're going to be at the bottom where things aren't going to be as rosy. But just hang on, because guess what? The wheel's going to turn again and you're going to go to the top. So just trust that the end of the situation is near. You know, we have some sad cards on the table. We had the Wreath card back here, sorrow over a loss. We've got the Casket, and we've also got this now, this Teardrops, this great personal sorrow. I'm getting a sense that some of you out there have really been dealing with the loss of someone very special or something very important to you, whether it be a job or a relationship, someone very near and dear to you. You know, we have to sit with those feelings. We have to process grief in order to move forward from it. And I feel like a lot of you have either been doing the work, or this is your sign that it's time to make sure you are doing the work around that so that you can move forward in this cycle. You know, I never want anyone to rush through these feelings of grief or sadness. We have to learn to process that, but we can't live there forever, guys. We've got, you know, life is meant for the living. You have to move forward. You have to process it in order to live out your purpose and live out your life. Okay, guys, I am glad that if you stuck through the reading this far, thank you. Give this video a thumbs up. Like I said, if you're new to my channel, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell because we're posting videos daily. I'm very grateful that you all showed up here for me today and that we have this connection going on. I'm wishing you joy, love, health, and wealth. Go out there and have a beautiful day, guys. I love you. Mwah.